7 minutes. That's all it took for one of the biggest shocks in World Cup history to unfold right in front of England's eyes. In Atlanta, on a night nobody will ever forget, a team that had never even played a World Cup knockout match in its entire history walked onto that pitch and made the mighty Three Lions look lost, confused, and completely out of ideas. If you love football, if you live for the underdog story, if you want to know exactly how Harry Kane pulled off one of the great escapes of this tournament, stay with me, because this story has everything. Before we dive in, if you're new here, hit that subscribe button and tap the like, because we bring you the biggest World Cup moments as they happen. And trust me, you do not want to miss what's coming next in this tournament. It was supposed to be simple for England. Beat Dr. Congo, move on to the round of 16, keep the dream alive. Nobody expected any trouble, but football doesn't care about expectations, and Dr. Congo, playing in their first ever World Cup knockout game, came out like they had absolutely nothing to lose, and in the 7th minute, they punished England for it. A defensive mix-up on the right side left space open, and Brian Sapenga did not hesitate. He struck the ball low and hard, and it flew past goalkeeper Jordan Pickford at his near post. The stadium went silent for a second, and then Dr. Congo's bench exploded. Substitutes ran onto the pitch, hugging, screaming, celebrating like they had already won the World Cup. And in that moment, you could feel it. This was not going to be an easy night for England. What happened next was almost hard to believe. England, one of the most talented squads in this entire tournament, looked rattled. Jude Bellingham, usually so composed, picked up a needless booking out of pure frustration. The passes weren't clicking. The confidence was gone. Meanwhile, Dr. Congo kept pushing forward, playing with freedom and belief. Their star striker Yohan Wissa came desperately close to doubling the lead, smashing a close-range effort against the post. Can you imagine that? If that ball goes in, we're talking about one of the greatest World Cup upsets ever recorded. Even Dr. Congo's own players later admitted they should have finished England off in that first half. That's how dominant they were. But the real story of this match, the true hero, wasn't even a striker. It was the man standing between the posts for DR Congo, goalkeeper Lionel Mpasi. This wasn't some superstar with a big money contract. This was a 31-year-old journeyman who could barely get consistent playing time at his club, Le Havre. And before that, played for a smaller side called Rodez. Nobody outside football circles had even heard his name before this tournament. And yet, on this night, in this match against one of the best attacking lineups in the world, Lionel Mpasi turned into an absolute brick wall. He stopped 16 shots. 16! He denied 7 clear-cut chances. He saved Jude Bellingham not once, not twice, but 3 separate times. He got down low to block a thunderous strike from Harry Kane himself. Every time England thought they had found the breakthrough, Mpasi was there, flying across his goal, throwing his body on the line, refusing to be beaten. It got to the point where even Jude Bellingham, the player he kept denying, walked over and hugged him out of pure respect. That's not something you see every day in football. That's a moment that gets remembered forever. For most of that match, it looked like the impossible was actually happening. Dr. Congo were 75 minutes away, then 60 minutes away, then just 15 minutes away from one of the most stunning results in World Cup history. Fans everywhere were refreshing their phones in disbelief. Could this really happen? Could this small nation actually knock out England? The tension in that stadium was unbearable. Every England attack ended the same way: blocked, saved, cleared off the line. Marcus Rashford had a shot cleared right off the goal line. It felt like fate itself was protecting DR Congo's lead. And then in the 75th minute, everything changed. England manager Thomas Tuchel had already made his substitutions, bringing on fresh legs, and one of them was Anthony Gordon. Gordon delivered a cross into the box, and Harry Kane, England's captain, rose above everyone and powered a header down into the net. The equalizer. The stadium, which had been rocking for Dr. Congo just moments earlier, suddenly shifted. You could feel the momentum swinging. England had life again. But Dr. Congo did not fold. They kept fighting, kept believing, kept pushing for a response of their own. This was still very much a contest. The clock kept ticking, and the tension only grew heavier with every passing minute. 80 minutes, 82 minutes, 84 minutes, anything could still happen. Then came the moment that changed everything. In the 86th minute, Harry Kane received the ball just outside the box. He created a yard of space for himself among a crowd of defenders, and with ice-cold composure, he unleashed a fierce strike into the roof of the net. 2-1, Harry Kane's second goal of the match. His brace had rescued England from what could have been the most humiliating exit in years. The English bench erupted in relief, not celebration, relief. Because everyone inside that stadium knew exactly how close they had come to disaster. When the final whistle blew, England walked away with the win and a ticket to face co-hosts Mexico in the round of 16. But make no mistake, the real story of this match belonged to Dr. Congo. This was a team playing in their first ever World Cup knockout match, going up against one of the tournament favorites. And they didn't just show up, they nearly pulled off a miracle. They scored their first ever World Cup goal in that match. Let that sink in. Their first goal in World Cup history came in a knockout game against England. And even though they lost, they proved to the entire world that they belong on this stage. If you were watching this match live, I want to know, were you nervous for England? Did you think Dr. Congo were actually going to pull off the upset? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single one of them. And if this story gave you chills, do me a favor and share this video with a friend who loves football just as much as you do. Because moments like this deserve to be talked about. Make sure you're subscribed so you never miss a single World Cup shock as this tournament continues to deliver one unforgettable moment after another. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.